Oh hey, it's me again. I am not actually 100% sure what type of video I'm doing today. I'm like, I don't know if it's actually like a vlog type video or just like a sit down chit chat, because I have so much on my mind to talk to you about right now. Like, so much is going on in my life. Like, let me sit down and get comfortable so we can have a chat. First of all, what is this happening again? Like, I've got my dermatitis coming up and flaring up again, so I'm about to go to the doctor and talk to her about that. Like, last time when I did go to her and she gave me like the antibiotics and everything, my like the dermatitis down here did clear up like a lot, but then I was on like antibiotics for 3 weeks and my stomach was like really playing up in the end, but it never did like 100% completely clear off that section there, and it's been a couple of weeks now and I think it's just like flaring up again, and so I'm like, yo, let's make an appointment and let's go see my doctor. Anyway, the other stuff that's going on in my life, I am moving states. Oh, it's like, I'm like so nervous, scared, excited. I'm like every single emotion you can think of right now, like moving states. I'm doing it purely just because of the fact that I'm changing universities. I was studying at Southern Cross, but then they kind of changed my whole curriculum for my degree, which is journalism, and I was like, I'm kind of happy it happened in the first year. Wish it didn't happen at all, but you know, I'm not staying with this uni when they're not really even focusing on journalism anymore. So I applied for Griffith up the coast and I got accepted, and Griffith is about a 2-hour drive away from where I was living, so it just made more sense for me to look at accommodation up here. I'm currently staying at Craig's, by the way. Like, I don't think anyone's seen this house before. I don't think I've filmed here before. And also I got a job up here. Like, I was applying for like 500 million jobs at one stage in 1 week, and then I got like probably not that much, that's like really me being dramatic, but yeah, I got interviews for 3 and then I got offered a job for 2 and I took one of them, and then I wanted to find accommodation that was like close by to my work and uni, so I looked at 2 accommodations. Actually, I looked at 3. Oh my gosh. The first one, right, it was like a place that was semi like local to where I wanted to be, and they advertised that they had 2 small puppies like on their advert and everything, and I was like, oh, that's fine. Get there, rock up, there's like a 1-year-old kid that lives there. I'm like, why would you advertise the fact that you have puppies but not kids? And I was just like, that's definitely a no for that one. Like, it was a bit strange that happened. And then the next time that I organized a viewing inspection of places, there were 2 on the same day, and they were like very close to uni and the tram lines and everything, so it was amazing. And then the first one that I looked at was like a group of uni student girls. Then that afternoon I looked at a second accommodation, and it was just like really messy, and the room was kind of like a Harry Potter room. Like, it was tiny, and it was like advertised as a large queen bedroom, and I'm like, this is not large. And then it had like a box window. Finished looking at that inspection, and then I messaged the other girls and I was like, hey, it was great meeting you and everything, like I'm really keen on the room. And then I don't think that they checked their website thing like for a few days, and I just got no response. And so I was like, you know what, I need to organize myself now. So then I messaged the other girl that I wasn't 100% keen on, and I was like, yeah, I'm keen on the room, blah blah blah. And then we organized for me to move in. Saturday just gone, and like I was gonna move in there and everything. And then on the Friday night, the uni girls messaged me back and they're like, hey, we'd love for you to move in. And I was like, oh, thank God. And I was like, oh, this is amazing. Like, I've got the one that I actually want. So I messaged back and I was like, sweet, like, you know, I can move in whenever you guys want me to. And then I realized I had to do like the awkward, like, I'm sorry to the other girl, I can't live with you anymore. And it was like, oh, I've never felt like such a horrible person ever in my life. And Craig was just like, look, it's like one night of feeling really uncomfortable versus like, you know, just putting up with, you know, living in accommodation that's like that. And so I was like, okay, I'll do it. And yeah, so much has gone on in my life. Like, it's only February. I was gonna go to the reject shop, but I think I've like talked and dawdled for so much time that that's just not gonna happen. But I bought like a little stationary organizer for under my desk, because when I was packing all my crap up, I donated so much stuff because I just don't want to have like so much stuff when I move all the time. And so I bought like this thing here which is for under my desk, just so I can put like pens and pencils in it, because it has like little drawers and everything. And I want to paint it white because my desk is white and I feel like it would look nice. So I'm gonna do that after I go to the doctor, and then might buy some birdseed as well, and then just whenever I come home go for like a walk to the duck pond and feed some ducks some bird seeds, because I used to feed them bread and apparently that's really horrible for them. The world's my oyster. Also, how crazy is it that Kylie Jenner had a baby? Like, what? Like, everyone knew she was pregnant and everything, but crazy. Anyway, that's all my story there. I'm gonna actually wash some towels before I go out. Craig told me not to do any washing just because I always clean when I'm here, but it's not even clothing. Like, usually I'll wash his clothes. And he's like, why do you do that? And I'm like, there's nothing else to do. So yeah, so despite the fact that I'm wearing the exact same clothes that I was wearing like 2 seconds ago, it is in fact the next day. That is like the major joys of moving, I guess. I have access to my clothes, I'm just choosing not to access them, because if you look there, that is all of the belongings that I have access to at the moment. Like, my underwear is all in this drawer and every single item of clothing I own is in there. I rolled all of my clothes to fit them in there, which is gonna be ridiculous if I was like rummaging through that just to get one item. So I'm living in this, getting fresh underwear, and yes, living my life like that. Anyway, the last time that I left you all, I was going to the doctor. I went to the doctor, and it's such frustrating news. But the doctor looked at me and she's like, yeah, it's your dermatitis. It's come back because the first strain of antibiotics didn't knock it off. We have to give you like a more intense dose. So now I'm on minocycline and I'm on it for 60 days. So I did Google the drug and apparently it's like used to treat acne as well. So I'm guessing it's like a bacterial fighting antibiotic. Like, it's not too intense if people with like, acne are taking it for a long period of time. And yes, oh my gosh, I was just on my phone before. And Kylie Jenner just announced the name of her baby girl. And this is the photo that she uploaded. You've all probably seen it by now. And that's the picture. But she named her Stormy, and I think that's the most cute name ever. Like, it's adorable. Looking through all the comments, a lot of people are actually being pretty nasty about it, saying like, that's his dog's name, like I would name my dog that, but not my kid. And I'm just like, you know what? In a couple of months, everyone's gonna be loving it, because look at Kim, how she named North, and then she's got Chicago, which is like nicknamed She. So everyone was being so nasty about that name, but I think it's an adorable name now, and I feel like the name's grown on everyone, just like I feel like Stormy will. I'm about to go for a walk. It's about a 20-minute walk away where I'm going, and I've got the basketball with me, so I'm just gonna like shoot some hoops and practice my skill, because I'm so bad at basketball. Like, Craig and I, we play horse occasionally, and it takes us like over an hour sometimes to play one game of horse. Like, we are that bad. Ugh, I can't wear makeup for 2 months, which is something that's gonna really frustrate me, just because I'm looking at the viewfinder right now and I am not liking the skin that I'm seeing. Like, I don't mind the face that I'm seeing, it's just the skin. Like, it's just really standing out. I don't know if it's just the camera that's showing this up a lot, because when I looked in the mirror it didn't feel like it looked that bad, but I'm looking at it now, I'm like, Jesus, that's like hectic. And I'm just, I don't know, I think I'm kind of like putting off going for my walk in the outside world, just because I don't really want to be seeing anyone and people to be seeing me with my face like this. Because usually when you have bad skin, you do put makeup on and you do try and cover it up. Well, that's how I feel. Like, if I've got bad skin, normally that's like the day that I will wear foundation and everything, but I'm not allowed to wear it for 2 months, so I have to kind of like suck it up and be confident in my skin, which is hard to do actually. Like, I was so okay with not wearing makeup for the past 2 months, or probably a month and a bit, but now that my skin's actually pretty bad, it's like, oh, I really don't want to be doing it. But I guess I just have to learn to accept that. Yeah, wow, I didn't think I was gonna get emotional about skin. I don't know, like, it's not as bad as I'm making it out to be, but I just wish my skin wasn't like this at the moment. Like, it's really not a confidence boost when starting a new job, moving into a new house with people I've never met before, and then my skin's just this bad and I've got like a massive rash happening there. Like, I don't know, I'm definitely overthinking it. Like, I feel like my face and my skin isn't as noticeable to others as what I'm making it out to be, and like, people aren't gonna look at my face and be like, ew, why are we living with her, or ew, why'd we hire her? But yeah, oh, far out, why am I emotional? But I'm starting the antibiotics now anyway, so that should be clearing it up, so I've got nothing to be worried about at all, and my face isn't gonna fall off, and that's good. So yeah, that's my almost mental breakdown of the day, crying about bad skin. Oh my gosh. Let's get ourselves together, pick our camera up, and go play some basketball. Time to play a little basketball. That's from Space Jam, by the way. So, rocked up at the park to play some basketball, and it turns out a whole bunch of school kids are taking over the whole thing. I walked for about half an hour to get here to find it's been overrun by school kids. But that's fine, like, I'm just gonna walk back home now and figure out what else I can do, because I can't play basketball. Like, they're literally on all 2, 4, 5 courts. Oh, I'm so annoyed. Guess what? I am wearing a different shirt, if you have not already seen already. It's actually Craig's and I'm wearing it like this, and he usually gets a bit like uptight about it, but it's one of his old ones and I was only wearing it like that just to get in the car, so it's undone now. But I'm about to go to the beach. I have like the worst headache ever. Like my head all here is just throbbing and my neck is just so tight. But I didn't want to stay inside and I was like, you know what, just deal with it. Like that's your life sometimes. You get a headache, you go to the beach. Yeah, but I need to like move from where I am right now because I'm in 2-hour parking and it started at 9 AM and it's now 10:57, and knowing my luck, I'd probably get towed in my car. I'm going to the beach and I've just washed my hair. Like, logic in that probably wasn't there, but I don't really see myself going swimming, but we shall see. Let's go to the beach. Alright, so I'm just gonna end the vlog here. I've been editing whilst I've been filming and it's just over 10 minutes and I think that's like a pretty decent size for what I filmed. I'm probably gonna be doing a like a vlog type diary video of the actual move on the weekend. So keep an eye out for that one because that should be up in the next coming weeks. I hope you guys enjoyed the video and until next time, goodbye. Goodbye. I'm so red still.